ABGs in general, they love being on people's shoulders, like a lot of shoulder rides. So just imagine like a bunch of ABGs on shoulders.
Shoulder, like in a crowd.
Yeah, so like
Are they all Chinese?
And they
Yeah. Oh, let me see. Oh, that looks really cool.
It looks insane.
Please
like,
post that in our group chat because
Yeah,
I'm going to use that.
Lily just threw a tiny island party for about 300 Honduran locals, expats, and solo travelers.
There's a streaming service, so if you wanted to see it, you had to pay like, I don't know,
Like $6 or something.
$6-7,
10,
some shit like that.
Hot take. Props to Billy on that. He probably knew that.
That's kind of smart.
He probably knew
in
that.
a way.
He was hate farming you guys.
Because I think I'm peaking. Peaking.
Welcome back to the I'm Peaking podcast. I'm not going to tell you who I am yet because I want to do a question of the day, and I got too ahead of myself. Question of the day. What was the best festival this year, and what festival was the most underwhelming this year? And let's be clear that you attended. Let's go with the ones that you attended, because there's a lot. You know, I can't say much about Tomorrowland. I didn't go.
Yeah. I already know what's underwhelming for me. I'm sorry. It's always Hard Summer.
Wait, so Hard Summer was underwhelming for you?
Yes.
Underwhelming? I'm gonna let Devin answer because I have a few. I went to maybe 2 or 3 festivals this year.
I didn't go to a lot this year. Probably, let's see, the best festival. I'm gonna say Lost in Dreams because I got to take my mom. We had a great experience. You know, I got to hang out with a bunch of friends I haven't seen in a while. You know, hang out with some of the artist friends that I don't get to see very often. And I just feel like it's always good vibes. It's been good vibes this year. The previous year was good vibes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, big fan of Lost in Dreams.
Wait. So is that the best festival this
That's
year?
the best festival from
okay,
from
not
me.
underwhelming.
No, underwhelming, I would say. I'm going to have to think about that one for a little bit longer.
I think for the best one, I'm just going to say the Anne Friends Festival in the Philippines, only because it was my first international festival and it was like really
Sick.
cool to experience. So yeah,
Nice.
I think that's my best. You had a freaking world tour.
It's really hard for me to say because every festival is so different. Like some are gonna be like, oh, you went to Lost Lands for the first time this year. How are you gonna choose something else? Don't get me wrong. Lost Lands was great, but I gotta say, I think 7 stars.
Yeah, you always talk about it.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
7 stars. And now don't get me wrong. I have to recognize, and I try to like compartmentalize a little bit that it was that great because of the people also. You know, like the energy, the plur, the vibes, everyone was just so sweet and kind. And, you know, we've talked about this on the podcast so many times that like the harder it is to get to a festival, the more likely those people are really in it to be there. They're part of the culture. They're part of the vibe versus something that's local that can bring in all kinds of crowds who may not know or understand or practice our plur culture. Right. So 7 stars is probably top for the like best festival of the year for me. Underwhelming, and you'll be surprised. And let me be clear, I don't dislike it. Still amazing. Still gonna go next year. EDC the Cruise.
Really?
EDC the Cruise was underwhelming this year comparably to last year, my first experience.
Why?
It was a pretty high bar last year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was really high bar.
Damn.
I still had a great time, but it just seemed like there was less care. So like we got little gifts every day, a badge holder for our like room key. Didn't have those this year. There was like EDC like pillows and like things branded. Not this year. It just seemed like I heard a lot of theories that because Pascal did not attend this year because he was attending other things, that maybe the ship and the cruise line decided, hey, we're not going to put in as much effort. You know, because Boss Man's not here. I don't know if that's true. it just felt a little lackluster in that regard. And then obviously with the music choices, like there was some bass, there was a lot of techno and house, but none of the bass was on the island, which for me was like, that was like such a core memory from last year, was like bass on the beach.
Yeah.
Damn.
Having like your feet in the water as like levity or Subtronics was playing was pretty cool. It's
you
hard to beat
guys
that.
went to Friendship also, so you know about that. It was the same island.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was the exact same island from the Belize. It felt like a worse island than it did for Friendship. Like the sand was cutting my toes. Like it wasn't a comfy experience on the beach.
Huh.
They only in the same location, right?
Same location.
That's so crazy.
But they utilized it differently. So like, you know how you go through that resort area before you hit the beach? You only stay on that right side. You know how we had to walk all the way down for Friendship for EDC the cruise this year? You only stayed on that right side, and they had the EDC sign on the other side, but no stage.
Huh.
So like most people that I knew didn't stay on the island for any more than 2 or 3 hours, and then never went back to the island again.
That's crazy.
So Underwhelming, still not a terrible experience. Like I don't think I had a terrible festival experience this year. Everything was good in their own rights, but I would say that was probably just the most underwhelming experience compared to all the other festivals I've been to this year. That I can think of.
Yeah. I can't choose an underwhelming festival. I would say that like to be honest, I'll just be completely transparent. Like a lot of the festivals that I went to this year, I didn't really stay at for that long. And I was just on a much different I was just in a much different headspace this year as far as going to the events and stuff.
You didn't get to really take in each experience the way that,
exactly
could give you an honest review.
Yeah. And I've said this before. And to be honest, a lot of the festivals, actually pretty much all the festivals I went to, except for maybe like a couple like Friendship or whatever, like they are festivals that I go to every year.
Yeah.
You know?
That's kind of repeatable.
Like, yeah. So they're kind of repeatable. They're kind of the same, more or less. So for now, I'm just going to say Hard Summer also. But I do have a runner up for best festival actually that I just remembered, which is S2O. That we had here in LA.
I'm still
which you were gone for.
I'm still really upset about
and
that.
I gotta say, the idea of like the water everywhere and stuff, I went in like being like, oh man,
you were hesitant.
I'm like, there's gonna be water everywhere, whatever. But like once you kind of got in it, it was kind of fun. And like there's also the worry that like, oh, it's gonna be cold as shit because like, it's when is it? It was in September, October, and but like because of the crowds and everything, like you can still stay like pretty warm.
Well, in fairness too, like it was still really hot in like September.
No, but it was around the time where it started to get colder.
It was the last weekend of September.
So like once you got out of the crowd, you were cold. But throughout the majority of the festival, like most people were, all huddled, like, you had an actual crowd. So like, of course, people were able to stay warm.
They really should move it to like summertime because that's kind of how, the whole point, like you guys know, S2O is the Songkran festival from Thailand, which is the water festival that's held in April for Thai New Year. Yeah. Where, that's really fucking hot. To be fair, it's always hot year round in Thailand. But like, it's about washing away your like, regrets, bad luck, sins of the last year and everything. So like it's a very rebirth, wholesome kind of a experience. I haven't been to S2O in Thailand. I haven't been to Songkran Festival in Thailand in general yet. I really want to, but I have been to Songkran here in America at like various Thai temples because then we'll celebrate there and it's really, really fun. So I can only imagine what S2O was like. I do wonder if there was like a lot of Thai people there because like LA has a lot of Thai people.
I didn't see it. I saw a lot of Asians. There's a lot of Asian people there.
That's his way of saying he doesn't know the difference. He sees a Thai person.
No.
Okay, we're gonna get pictures of a Thai guy and a not Thai guy.
Why do I need a picture? I can just look at you.
Fuck you. Just have me stand next to someone and reference, probably Filipino. No, Devin, I'm still Thai.
Inarguably, there were a lot of Asians, okay? But like it's also because like I think, well, okay, this is just my opinion, but predominantly the lineup, all Asian artists for the most part. A lot of the like Asian creator space was there. So like they're promoting it through, their networks and whatever. So I mean, it's easy to see why that would be the case,
It also makes sense too, because you have to think about STO is technically a cultural.
Yeah,
he has a cultural background.
Yeah, for sure.
So it makes sense that they took it that direction.
Yeah, 100%. But that's not to say it was all Asian people. Okay, like there were ethnicities of every kind there.
Of course.
But yeah, no, definitely looking forward to seeing that. I hope that they do that festival again next year. I know this year was the first year that they've done it here, and
I hope that they move it to a different time though.
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, I just hope they have it again.
Going on, because I heard that Apocalypse is moving to June next year.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it'll be. I don't recall if it's the week before or the week after Day Trip.
Yeah.
And fun fact, I think I know one of the reasons. I'm not assuming, but Forbidden Kingdom in Florida is also moving to an earlier month, so it won't be in June anymore.
Interesting.
So basically, it's kind of, think about it. Insomniac owns Apocalypse and Forbidden Kingdom. They can't have them on the same weekend, so they moved it, and then it makes most sense to, like, with a venue like Queen Gambit,
Mary.
Queen Mary, having back-to-back weekends, so keeping the whole Day Trip and then Forbidden Kingdom, and then also
wait, but Forbidden Kingdom is in Florida.
Sorry, I meant Apocalypse and then Day Trip, and then not having it on the same weekend as Forbidden Kingdom across the country, and Dream State is also going to the NOS. So they won't have...
What?
Oh, you didn't know that?
They're moving it back?
Yeah, they're moving Dream State to the NOS.
No.
So that
why?
particular... It's getting bigger. Their audience was so full that they have to move it. They have to put it back.
Damn.
They have to put it somewhere else. And I'm sure it has something to do with contracts, time, etc.
Yeah.
Again, Apocalypse and Dream State were back-to-back weekends, right?
Yeah.
So if one of them is moving over here, this one is now by itself, it's better to move this over here.
They're just clearing November? Like...
Maybe
for the Queen Mary,
they're also turning it into a venue. Queen Mary's also becoming an amphitheater. They're building it into a concert.
That's probably why.
Yeah, so maybe construction is around that time.
Fair enough.
Stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
Well.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to our intro.
How many minutes was that? Comment, please.
I was thinking about that the whole time. But again, welcome back to the I'm Peaking podcast. I'd like to say happy holidays from all of us. I'm one of your hosts, Nand.
I'm Mickey.
And I'm Devin.
And we are gonna get started.
Yeah, and we should get started by giving a quick shout out to our sponsors, BOOMBOOM Scented Nasal Sticks. If you didn't already know, these are scented nasal sticks that you can use in just about any occasion, including when you're too anxious in the crowd, when someone smells like shit on an airplane, or also in the crowd, or in a public setting of your choice.
Also
when you get nauseous, when you're in the car, like say you're on a road trip and you get nauseous, or you get nauseous after going on a ride at a theme park, or from getting too fucked up at a festival. There you go.
It also wakes you up very naturally. There's no caffeine in it, right?
No.
Nope.
It's a mint that literally...
it's a natural... Well, it's the menthol. It's a natural... I don't know what the term is, but it has that
it
effect
invigorates you.
Yeah, that it has that effect of kind of refreshing you.
Wake the fuck up!
Yeah, similar to like a smelling salt or something. So,
but like not as strong.
Not
as
as strong as a
smelling
smelling salt, though. Yeah,
smelling salts will fuck you up.
Yeah, and so definitely go and check them out. They have a bunch of very nice smelling fragrances, including lavender, spearmint, mint, winter mint.
Yep.
So definitely go and check them
and
out.
Tropical.
Yep, definitely go and check them out. Oh, sorry.
And I'd like to give an extra special thank you to them, because for this entire year, they have pretty much sponsored us. As you guys know, we did get robbed in January. It is now December, and they've made it so that this year can continue. So big thank you to BOOMBOOM. Please, if you want to support us, the best way you can do that is by supporting them. Go to our TikTok shop.
1,000 million%.
Yeah, like purchase off a TikTok shop. You'll save some money. Use our code I'm Peaking. Go to gas stations, what have you. Like,
they are... BOOMBOOM is a huge reason why we're able to even do this show. So like, for reals, like, if you can go and grab one. I mean, I don't know when this episode's going to release. It'll probably be around Christmas, but like, they make great stocking stuffers. Definitely go and give some to your rave fam. Buy some for yourself. They've been huge supporters of the podcast. So, yeah. All right, cool. That said, let's get into our first couple of topics here. We got a lot of current events and things going on in the space right now to close out the year.
Why are we all like this?
So
We're telling
formal.
news.
So
I'm gonna, you know what? Because you said that. I'm gonna get real comfy.
Where's our ties?
Get real comfy.
Because you said news and we're all like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fun fact: did you guys know that there are shows and events happening at the Pyramids of Giza?
I did see
Yeah.
that Tiësto is playing.
I think the 19th or something.
Yeah, he's playing on the 19th or whatever. But I also saw that Anima played back in October.
I remember that one.
That's
Those are
pretty
really big
crazy.
names.
That's pretty insane.
I don't know. Like, imagine like playing and then the freaking pyramids is your backdrop. I've also seen weddings there too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's like, I'm sure it's beautiful. I've never been there, of course. Like,
Yeah.
But like, I imagine it's a beautiful. I wonder if the acoustics would even be good though. You know.
It bounces off.
Yeah, it would be very echoey, I would imagine.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't know too much about this. Are they playing inside of the pyramids,
No, they're
or
playing
like
outside.
how far away from the pyramids?
I actually don't know.
Because
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that part I don't know.
Because I ain't gonna lie, that actually kind of worries me a little
I
bit. For
kind of want
like,
to see this.
like, let's be real. It's an old ass fucking building. Like sound can
Yeah, can we
damage
look
things.
this up? Let's look this up.
Yeah, sound
And-
can damage things.
Anima pyramids.
I was leading into something, but
He's
It can
playing
damage things.
outside.
Italy, Coliseum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing outside.
The ravers. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Let me see. Oh, that looks really cool.
It
Can
looks
you
insane.
please
Like,
post that in our group chat
Yeah,
because I'm going to use that.
like
for the clip.
visually, it looks beautiful. But I know that there are a lot
Wait,
of people
pause. How are they making light come out of the pyramid at the tip?
right there at the.
No, look.
That is wow. That is actually really sick.
I'm sorry.
Hold on,
I'm
wait.
superstitious. This
I
is
need
like,
to
bro,
make sure
don't wake
that-
up the mummies.
I need to make sure that this is an AI. Sorry. You know, sometimes like you have to make sure that this is an AI.
Yes.
Frick. You know what? I'm pretty sure this is real. It has to be real.
Yeah.
But
Either way, look, the pyramids is one of the ancient
Seven wonders.
Yeah, seven ancient
Ancient.
wonders of the world. There's there's seven ancient wonders and there's the seven just
Fun fact,
wonders.
we learned this during our research.
Yeah, we did.
So
Actually.
there's more than 7 wonders apparently. There's the ancient wonders that most people know, like, you know, Pyramid of Giza,
You
Colosseum,
know,
et cetera, et cetera. And then there's the modern wonders, things that are made. I'm sure there's a certain time period of like, hey, before this something BC,
Yeah.
it's ancient. Before this, it's after this, it's modern.
Yeah,
so
like
should
the-
we just blame the American education system for us not being properly
No, I mean,
educated?
I
feel
don't
like
know
that-
if it's the American education
Yeah,
system.
I feel
I
like
think
that's
this is more of
something
like a worldwide thing. But
Yeah.
like, you know, what is it? Christ the Redeemer?
Yeah,
is it Christ
in
the Redeemer?
Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil. Like that got added on later.
It
And
did? I thought it was always one.
no, that's part of the modern. I think that's part of the modern one.
It probably depends on when it's built. Like I would imagine the Eiffel Tower is a wonder of the world. I just don't know if it's a modern or an ancient. Honestly, it might not even be one.
I actually don't know.
You know what? To not make us look stupid.
I feel like this is one of those things where it's just like you don't get taught this. You just kind of learn it as
we're
you
not
go.
historians, guys. This is
not
not
a
an
his-
EDM podcast. So
I think this might also be a geographical thing because like it's not like I know about the Statue of Liberty, but like I'm not.
Okay, so the new 7 wonders of the world
Modern?
is the Great Wall of China,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Petra, the Colosseum,
Yes,
Machu Picchu,
Cool.
Taj Mahal,
beautiful,
Christ the Redeemer,
awesome.
and yeah,
That was 7.
1, 2, 3. Chichen, that's the Machu Picchu.
no, they're different.
Really?
It's a
Machu Picchu and Chichen Itza is
Are they
yeah,
different?
Chichen Itza
They're
is
different.
Yeah.
Okay, well
It's a
that
Mayan
one.
archaeological site in Mexico. Machu Picchu is in Peru.
The Taj Mahal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and
And
then
the
the
Taj
Christ.
In
Mahal,
India.
which is beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, I think people could throw events at all of these places, and it'd be really cool.
But I'm so worried because
what does
wouldn't-
this mean?
like
for,
would the base and stuff like ruin the architectural foundation
I
of
think
like
it depends. I think it depends. I'll say this. This is my opinion on this. I think it depends on how close you are to these sites,
Mm.
the direction of the music. You know, like if you're
if it's like the pyramids this way, then it's going that way.
Yeah,
I guess.
And here's the thing: I don't think it's just the music that is the concern. It's having hundreds of thousands of people showing up all at the same time.
Absolutely.
Now that last one, the Christ statue.
Redeemer.
All right, they already have like hundreds of thousands of people showing up at any one time anyway. But like, let's just use the Colosseum. I don't think they have crowds of hundreds of thousands of people since they actually had the gladiators in there. You know.
Well, I think it comes down to like the amount of risk associated with wherever the monument is, right? So like with the pyramids, I mean, I'm not too familiar on the surrounding area, but from what it looks like to me, I mean, the pyramids are really the only thing that would be, I guess, the risk. But like the surrounding area looks pretty flat. Yeah, it's a city. Like it looks pretty flat. Like it looks doable, right?
Yeah.
But then you have like Christ the Redeemer, for example, just going back to that one, like that's on the top of
hill,
a fucking mountain. Like
it might not be safe.
Yeah, it might not be safe because like it's literally on top of a mountain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't see like I could see maybe a smaller event being held there.
I could see one in Machu Picchu.
Yeah, that one I could see for sure. Now
Definitely not the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, no. Now you did have people try to throw events at the Colosseum in Rome.
Which, if you think about it, technically that makes sense.
It does make sense.
I think people just watched the Lizzie McGuire movie and just really wanted it in the Colosseum.
That's funny.
What a callback. I guess the Italians they don't want the they don't want the raving in the Colosseum.
See, that's the thing is like I don't think they were like, hey, we don't want to rave here. It's more like not there. Not in our cult, not in the like a precious,
which is so valid.
Yeah, like it's
so
a precious
valid.
landmine. No monument. No, what's that thing for like when buildings are like, you know, it's like it's a, you know, the word.
Like when they're timeless.
Yeah, like a building can't be demolished because it's a landmark. Like it's a historical landmark.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You were on the tip of it. You were on the tip of it, just like the pyramids
and the lights.
No, but I mean, look, we at the end of the day, like it would be really cool to have these events at these monuments, but we're also obviously we're not in any position to be like, oh, like you have to have it there, or like you know, like that's so whack of them to say no. At the end of the day, they are historical landmarks.
Yeah,
you know.
I do think. Hear me out, because I don't know how much people travel and know about these things.
Yeah.
Let's just say hypothetically, it could help the economy of these various places by throwing events, causing people to like fly out and like, you know, go. Like I know Thailand I know there's no monument there, but Thailand is a tourist country, so it helps the economy. Like during COVID 2020, when there was no travel, the economy tanked really fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine, I don't know about Italy, I don't know about like all these other landmarks, but like maybe the economy in Egypt is being helped by having all these, like that's why it's even happening in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, Italy probably doesn't need it. They have a pretty good economy to my understanding.
But
I
could see that.
Yeah. It's just, I recognize like, you know, it is a different kind of culture for them, like having hundreds of thousands of people show. Oh wait, pyramids. To be fair, the pyramids, there's a lot of shit underground.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. The Colosseum is top of ground. It's literally falling apart. You can see it falling apart. It's old. Versus the pyramids themselves are really fucking built in a strategic alien kind of way.
There's lots of underground shit.
But it's a lot of underground labyrinths and shit.
So that's what I'm saying is like the risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like a certain amount of risk that comes with each monument, or we'll just say venue for the sake of this conversation, because I mean that's essentially what they're calling it.
A seven wonder a venue is wild.
Well, that's essentially what they're being turned into as a venue, right?
Funny.
So
wait, say that to camera in a hook-like kind of way, because that's funny.
Are historical landmarks becoming venues for EDM shows?
Oh my god.
But I feel like it also depends on the EDM.
The 7 venues of the world.
Like imagine
The
having
7 ancient venues of the world.
Like I'm pretty sure like Tiësto obviously is a different genre than Excision. Imagine Excision in front of the period.
Oh yeah,
pyramids.
dude. I feel like that. I mean, that'd be really cool. I'd go.
I mean,
It would be really
I'd go so
cool.
fast.
Excision in the Colosseum, I feel like makes sense. The
It
gladiators
does make
fought.
sense.
The gladiators fought. They were
The
angry.
sound production would destroy it
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would. It would.
Ooh, I don't know if this is one of the wonders, but like Stonehenge.
Mm.
That
That'd
would
be cool.
that would be cool. I
That
would
would
just be
be
worried
cool.
about. I would be worried about the.
But
the
it's like
stones getting fucked up.
Yeah.
I want you to know those stones are like tons and tons and tons away. They're not falling over easily.
I know, but still, Stonehenge is really cool. By the way, just as a historical landmark,
Yeah.
I
and
agree.
Easter Island. That would be a cool place.
Wow, we just had like a whole history.
Honestly, that was a really good beginning though.
Anyways, let's get on to our next topic though.
You wanna lead that one?
Oh yes, is that
Yes.
Andrea Botez.
yes. Okay, yeah. So did you guys see that Andrea Botez lost hearing in her left ear?
Sorry. First, who's that? Because you said
For
the name
those
like
who
I
don't
would know.
know.
Yeah. So for those of you guys who don't know, Andrea Botez is a popular chess streamer and content creator. I was able to meet Andrea because I was on a dating show with her on David Alvarez's channel. That actually, funny enough, won, and she was the bachelorette for the show. So yeah. Anyways, but so she also became a techno DJ. She loves techno music. And she's been traveling and playing shows. She even has a song with Whipped Cream. She just came out with a song with Grabbits. And she's definitely making moves, lots of moves, very talented individual. And so anyways, so she just came out with an update on her channel that she suddenly, she went to the gym and then she came out of the gym and just randomly felt something like pop. And she lost hearing in her left ear, which is known as hold on, I've got the terms up here. She said it was from where to go? Oh, sudden sensory neural loss, which is the I guess proper diagnosis for it, right? And so, anyways, she first off is saying that she would attribute this. Everything okay over there?
Yeah.
Okay. She first off is saying that she would attribute this obviously to loud music, playing
Tinnitus.
shows.
Aggressive tinnitus.
Well, no. Aggressive tinnitus is what she's experiencing right now with that. So she's only hearing like tinnitus out of that ear, and she sounds like that ear sounds like it's underwater, right? And so I'll get into like some of the stuff she's had to do recently, but first I want to just cover like this is again a huge reason why it is so important to protect your ears at music festivals. And she says this in her video. She says like, guys, if you like when you go to shows, wear your damn earplugs.
Yeah.
Also, you don't need to be right in front of the speaker.
Yeah.
Right? Because even if you're wearing earplugs in front of a speaker, there's still like depending on how loud the speakers are, there's still a level of bass that can protrude through the earplugs and damage your ears still.
I think we're probably going to start seeing like in the next few years, give it like 10 years, a lot of people experiencing deafness or because we are in an era where going to music festivals
Is
to
very
this-
common.
Yeah,
is
that's-
very, very common. The music is super, super loud.
Yeah.
Like I remember being in a health and wellness class and they were just saying like even a movie theater, it's technically too loud. But the thing is you're not in there long enough for it to actually damage your ears.
Yeah,
And
but
if
we were at a
movie theater-
festival for hours.
Yeah, I even saw Tom from Tom started the Unshear the earplugs brand, and he's been going around at festivals with a decibel meter.
Yeah.
And just being in like areas where there's not even music really playing, it's just talking, it has gotten up to 90 to 100 decibels.
What's the danger
Just
amount?
talking.
What's the danger amount?
90, I'm pretty sure. It's like 80 or 90 is like the upper limit.
Yeah.
And so so
but
it's,
like isn't like music festivals like in the thousands or some shit like that?
I don't know if it's in the thousands, but it's very loud. Yeah. So
That's why I always stick to the back, just because I have sensitive ears and I can't.
yeah, I think that honestly festivals should start handing you earplugs as you're walking into the festival.
Fun
I think
fact.
that should actually come with security. Did they do that at Seven Stars?
They do that for all Excision events.
Oh, at the Lost Lands? Did they do that? Nice.
Lost Lands, Base Canyon, Thunderdome, and
Good.
EDC The Cruise. They all provided earplugs.
Yeah, I think it's something that needs like I know currently, like I'm pretty sure a lot of, for example, Insomniac events, they have it available. Like it is available if you go to like the Med Tent, or if you go to I know in VIP they have them as well.
Sometimes there's vendors that sell.
There's vendors, yeah, but they sell them.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I think they need to be provided for free, at least the like cheap foam earplugs. You know what I mean?
We might need to fact check it, but they might actually do that. We just don't receive tickets that way. Because I just realized I paid for the Excision ones. I paid for EDC, so I got
did
the
they
box.
come with your box?
Yes, I got a box. I got
but even then though, some people who buy their tickets last minute and have to go to will call, they don't receive that.
That's true.
So it's and people who get their who get their tickets, like the for sure way to make sure everyone gets earplugs is by giving it to people as they walk into the venue. You know what I mean? And then from there on, it's their choice. It's their autonomy if they want to use it or if they don't want to use it. That's their decision.
But at least they have it.
Exactly. At least they have it. And then you can say that you are taking all the precautionary measures to make sure people are not losing their hearing. Right. Now, I think for the purpose of this conversation, Andrea's, situation, she's saying that like, hey guys, like it's very important to prioritize your hearing. Right. And because also hearing is not something that you can, like, once you have hearing damage, you can't reverse that.
Done.
That's it.
I mean, to be fair, it's like that with all the senses.
Apparently not.
Like if you destroy your retinas,
with your eye,
you destroy your retinas.
Well, actually, wait, I don't know if that's completely true because I've heard some stuff that where
no. If it's the eyeball, you're fine. Like there's a lot of things they can do to fix that.
Right.
But the retina, where the
nerves.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, and the same thing with your body. Touch, if you fuck your nerves, those are gone. Sense of smell, there's I don't know what it's called, but it's like that that's why the 5 senses are really fucking important, because there's a part of it where it gets damaged, it does not heal. Period.
Well,
there's no like surgery or things that like with our eyes, there's things you can do now,
there's probably specific things, but she did say in the video she would like research this, and most areas can like have damage that can be reversed, but hearing is one of the few ones where you can't reverse it. So and so for this, so I'll go into kind of like the process and stuff that she had to go through for sudden sensory neural loss. It's one of those things where apparently you have to fix it within like 3 days of experiencing it. And a big part of her video was talking about how the healthcare system does not allow for you to like just get in and get it done. And so when she went to the doctors, and she went to the when she went to the doctors to get it checked out, they were just like, oh, it's probably fine. This happens all the time. Like, this is just like, you're probably experiencing like I can't remember what they said, but they said it would go away basically. And of course it didn't go away. Right. And then so she did all this research, found out she needs a hyperbaric oxygen chamber to be able to basically reset the like air, like the pressure in her ear, which helps basically get her ear back to normal, right? Well, guess what? Hyperbaric oxygen chambers they're not common. And if they are anywhere, they're very expensive. She quoted $330 an hour.
How many hours does she have to do
And you're supposed to do 2 hours a day, and you're supposed to have at least 20 sessions to see any sort of improvement in your ear. So what she did was she booked a session before she went to like the ER again or something to like basically get a re-diagnosis. And then she was able to, on Thanksgiving, she missed Thanksgiving with her family because she was taking care of this issue.
It's $13,000. No.
Yeah.
It's more.
Yeah. She was saying that like you shouldn't have to shell out $6,000 to $12,000 to like have to fix this. It's ridiculous.
Did I do the math right?
Anyways, so she was able to actually find a family who has a hyperbaric oxygen chamber in their garage because one of their family members is like very successful in the medical business, and they just have that in the garage. So she went there for like Thanksgiving. You spend like 2.5 hours in this chamber. You can't have your phone because if you have any sort of battery, it could explode, and it's like an
oxygen chamber.
Yeah, something like that. It was pressure. It like fixes the pressure. So you have to bring like a book, or like she said she was going to bring like a chessboard in there to like practice chess and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, sounds like hell. Andrea, I'm so sorry that you
Actually,
had to go
it probably
through that.
sounds like.
Exactly. Yeah. And she was saying, she's like, yeah, just if that ends up happening, like you just have to deal with it, you know, and it really sucks. So wear your damn earplugs. Please protect your hearing.
Is she? How is she now?
She's doing the sessions, the hyperbaric oxygen
And
chamber
probably
sessions, and
won't
she said
see any results for another like 15.
yeah,
to
and she
20 more
acknowledges
sessions.
it. She's in a position where she can take the necessary steps to do that. I mean, obviously she does very well for herself, but not everyone has that.
Yeah.
So if you are someone who goes to festivals, wear your damn earplugs unless you want to shell out 6 to 12K on a hyperbaric oxygen therapy.
Mhm.
You know, like it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So
Now, don't get me wrong. If you forget your earplugs, which I know happens all the time, go to medical. Go to literally anyone who's working. They should be able to have foam earplugs, and if they don't, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've pashmina over my head, hoodie over my head. Like there's ways
Honestly,
to protect your hearing.
And I know that like paying for earplugs at a festival will be a little bit more expensive, but I would rather have you pay that instead of 6 to 12K.
That's true.
So yeah.
Speaking of which, if anybody's watching, we need an earplug sponsor because we talk about ear health all the time.
we're working on it. We're working on it. Don't worry.
In case anybody's watching, I'm just
So protect your hearing, and yeah, don't end up like Andrea.
So you know how there's Asian trains? Well, in Ember Shores recently that happened, there was an Asian whirlpool.
that's funny.
Also, do you guys know that there's also a thing on TikTok about like the Great Wall of ABGs?
No.
Wait.
Yeah, so the Great Wall of
At Ember Shores?
No. Well, in general.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
there's this thing called the Great Wall of ABGs where like, you know how just ABGs in general, they love being on people's shoulders, like a lot of shoulder
Yeah.
rides. So just imagine like a bunch of ABGs on
like,
shoulders.
shoulder, like in a
And
crowd.
So, yeah, so like if I'll find it if I can, but there's this guy on TikTok who was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on? This fucking Asian of Great Wall of ABGs," and you just see his surroundings just full of girls on top of shoulders.
Are they all Chinese?
And they no. I mean,
Get it?
some of them.
'Cause,
Oh.
you know, Great Wall
But,
of China.
yeah.
Okay.
But like they were just like literally just popping up out of nowhere, and he's like, "I can't see."
It always takes one.
That's funny.
It always takes one though. Like when you're in a crowd, as soon as that first one gets on shoulders, like okay, here it comes.
You should
Here it
have
goes.
just have a bunch and then have the one triple stack acting as like, you know how they
Yeah.
have the towers in the Great Wall of China? Like,
Yeah.
has that the one
It's-
triple stack in between all the regular shoulder rides.
But yeah, we just thought it was funny because it's just like not the Asian train, but the Asia whirlpool.
Oh my god.
That's
yes,
funny.
Speaking of Ember Shores, by the way, that shit looked sick as fuck.
Oh my god.
I wanted to go. I want to go so bad. It just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, okay.
It's expensive.
It is, and like I kind of skipped a lot of like I skipped Illenium stories. I skipped William
Oh,
Black
yeah, I
stories.
didn't watch any of their stories
I
on
didn't want to
purpose.
be sad.
That's
Yeah.
one of the ones that I like would prioritize going
Oh,
to if I
100%.
got the opportunity to
Yeah.
go.
It's full
So-
resort.
They're Tomorrowland and like maybe like a festival in Japan. Like,
Yeah.
those are like
What's that one Excision one that's also at an island resort? Paradiso? No. Blue
Paradise
Paradise
Blue.
Yeah,
Paradise
Blue. Yeah.
I want to go to that one also. I really
yeah.
want to go to that also.
Also, for the first time ever in the history of ever, there was a 7 Lions back-to-back Illenium set.
Yeah. How has that not happened before?
That's not happened before.
No.
like how I don't
No.
understand that. Like
Yeah.
they've both been around
I
for
know.
so long.
I
How-
know, and I fucking missed it.
And I fucking missed it.
Don't
You know what?
fucking remind me.
To be fair, I can understand why a back-to-back didn't happen.
Why?
They're such big names. Think about it.
So
What? That doesn't mean
Okay,
shit.
hear me out. Then let me explain.
Okay.
They're such big fucking names. Yes, a back-to-back would be amazing, awesome, wonderful, beautiful. Imagine at a festival, who are the 2 artists that you would put at the same time to make sure that there's not too much foot traffic at a stage? It'd be Illenium and it would be 7 Lions. I wouldn't put them at the
That's actually kind of true. You know, I see that argument. I accept it, and it's valid.
And here's the thing: their sound, yes, their sound can mix well. Absolutely.
Oh my god, dude! I watched it on YouTube. It was so good.
And honestly, this might be me thinking too technical, but like, technically, wouldn't that be like eating in their profits for each other? You know, like they probably make more. And
I don't think so.
I mean, think about it. Like now
do they have individual sets?
Wait, I just remembered. There was an Illenium back-to-back slander at EDC. Who was playing during that? It was Noctu and Isonoc.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
see, for example, if they had Illenium back-to-back 7 Lions, then they could have like someone like Isonoc to help separate.
Yeah,
so it has to be on
that's
that
what they would
level.
have to do.
Yeah,
For sure.
Well, did they? Do we know? Yeah,
I don't
we
know. I didn't go to Ember Shores.
Let us know who played during. Who else played during Seven
Yeah.
Lions and Illeniums?
But that's just me
back
like
to back.
that's just me speculating on why it hasn't happened.
Mm.
You know, again, they're such big names. You also have to think about busy as fuck. The scheduling just might not have worked out for the longest time, you know, because that also means time to build that set together, because I'm sure they're very particular artists. You know, they're not gonna just be like, oh yeah, we'll just wing it and throw it together on the last day. No, absolutely
You
not.
know why too? I just feel like so melodic bass has been kind of stagnant for the past few years. Let's be honest. Next year, I feel like future bass is going to be a really, really big genre,
Sure hope so.
especially because Gen Z is really loving future bass right now.
Are they?
Yes,
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah, they're really, really loving future bass.
That's awesome.
And obviously, with future bass, people want more grittier stuff afterwards. So then melodic bass is going to.
Get in touch with your feelings, guys.
Gen Z is finally getting in touch with their feelings.
Thank God. About time.
Yeah, crazy.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well,
Speaking of great festivals, there was also a really bad one that just happened too. Phoenix Festival, Billy McFarland, Fyre Festival 3.0.
Billy's back.
Oh boy.
And he
Billy's
actually
back.
made something happen. You know what? Gotta hand it to him. You know what? At least there was an actual event this time.
There was, but I think there was only one stage, and apparently there was only like 300 or 400 people that showed up. And apparently, hold on, there's more.
Fact check.
So many apparentlys.
There's more. Okay, so in this article, it says that general admission tickets costed $599. VIP passes.
How many days was it?
I think it was only like 3-4 days. VIP passes went up for $140,000 and included round trip flights from Miami. Phoenix offered all attendees brunch, lunch, dinner, and a handful of excursions, including scuba diving, a cave hike, in their ticket packages. And this was in Honduras, which was funny because I was also reading comments and being like, how come this doesn't like touch his like parole? Because currently he's on parole, obviously. Yeah. And then people were like, well, because he's not having it in America.
Wow.
And then, so you know how I just told you how much tickets were, right?
Yeah.
This girl, she said, I was there. I didn't meet a single person who paid for a ticket. Food and drinks were free. Billy just threw a tiny island party for about 300 Honduran locals, expats, and solo travelers. The only credit I'll give him is that French Montana did in fact show up.
I read something that so hear me out. Hear me out. I read something that it was potentially an entire social media ploy, because there's a streaming service. So if you wanted to see it, you had to pay like, I don't know,
like $6 or something,
$6-7, something like that. Let's be honest
no
here.
No way.
Yeah.
It was a
cash grab.
It was a ploy?
It was a cash grab. So
I would have never guessed.
So that being said,
Billy McFarland do an internet ploy?
You know what? I'm so sorry, but for those of you who bought the live stream, you kind of fell for it.
To be honest though, with those people, like $6-7 is nothing.
Yeah, I know that you guys
really
just wanted to like watch it for shits and giggles, but in like hindsight, you gave him money.
I wonder how much he made from that.
And honestly, you know what? Hot take. Props to Billy on that. He probably knew that.
That's kind of smart.
He probably knew
in
that.
a way.
He was hate farming you guys.
It was damn. Just like thinking about it now. Yeah, all that
kind of smart.
All that live. He was rage baiting everyone.
Oh yeah, every clip he shot, like a lot of it was just rage bait, and I'm like,
he's like, I don't need thousands of people to go to the actual festival. I just need thousands and thousands of people buying the live stream.
Y'all got.
Oh,
Dan, you were saying something earlier. Sorry.
I forgot.
It was about we were talking about the I forgot too actually.
Yeah.
Well, because you were talking about how it was a ploy. It was like a oh, you don't remember? Okay,
I really don't.
damn.
Yeah.
ADHD.
So
It's pretty bad.
I'm sorry for those of you who bought the live stream. You probably, I don't know. Maybe the amount of money the live stream doesn't matter.
I hope it was worth it.
I
I didn't watch
honestly,
it. I have no idea.
I don't know. I just feel bad because now all the money went to Billy.
I mean, some people said that it was fun to watch, like no one or what seemed like no one there.
If anything, it was a comedy show.
It was, but you still paid, and then it's going to him.
I love that one video of the guy trying to justify it. Like,
yeah, so apparently
like guys, you know, I would rather have 40 people there than thousands of people there because
you know, a lot of people were saying that, like, as an introvert, that's like my dream festival.
no, look, don't get me
Absolutely.
wrong. Like that's as a like for personal experience, that's great. But for a festival's like namesake and
That's not a
also
festival.
their
It's just not a
yeah,
festival.
that's just not a fest. That's just a small party at that point.
And
you know,
I feel like with those like, more expensive packages, you're just paying for a travel experience. When
But-
you said like scuba diving and all this other shit, I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
Like I wonder
you're
if this whole thing is just a troll. It's just a giant
No,
troll.
but like I
You know what
don't
mean?
know if this is right, but the girl in this specific video, she said she was there and she didn't meet a single person who paid for a ticket.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, why would I go and pay 140 grand for a ticket with all these experiences when I could probably just travel to the country, do all those experiences myself, probably pay like a fourth of the price. You know, like that doesn't make sense. Like that's why I'm saying I'm like I wonder if this is just a giant troll because like,
feel like it is.
Not
There's
to use
no
Benny's
way.
line, but like who's buying this?
Who is
no
buying this?
Like,
way.
who's buying this, bro?
I mean, there are some people who bought it just for shits and giggles. But yeah, I don't. Billy's bad.
Billy's back. Is Fyre Festival's canceled, right? Like
I've no
is
idea.
it not-
He called this Phoenix Festival.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
Phoenix. Wait,
he's-
was this what it was supposed to
Yeah.
be? Oh,
this is a completely different festival.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
This is not Fyre Festival 2.0 or 3.0. This
but
is
damn!
This
So
is-
all he had to do was just change the name, and people.
I mean, the live stream,
Some
the
people-
live stream platform is his, I think.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because didn't you say that he named it to like Fyre Streaming or something?
Something like that. So yeah, all the money went to him, guys.
Well,
I wonder
I
if
wonder
he's-
how many people actually bought that.
wonder if-
enjoy that couple grand, maybe. Billy.
And honestly speaking, technically, yeah, I don't think he can get in trouble for this. Like at the end of the day, an event did happen, and
Technically, it happened.
and nobody lost money. Like if like nobody lost money because technically they gained the ability to watch this. At the end of the day, it's like you pay for a Netflix subscription and you don't watch anything. Doesn't matter.
That's true.
You have access. You paid for the access to see this. So technically, he's not doing anything illegal.
all technicalities.
Wild.
I don't know where to go
Anyways,
from here.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Let's get on to our next topic. So we had a person reach out over Facebook. Yes, by the way, we do have a Facebook page.
Yes, we did get permission.
Yeah, of course. So a supporter of the podcast sent us an interesting message. I got to read over it. Let me pull it up here. But I think it's a really good topic and a valid one at that. Let me switch over to the podcast page real quick. Facebook, why do you do this? Okay, Nan's here. Can't get much more unk than this, guys.
For Facebook too, Devin? Devin.
Okay, realistically, who do you know that like actually uses Facebook aside from older family members?
It's right here, Devin.
Actually, the Philippines, it's Facebook.
So through messages, right?
That's their primary.
Just home.
That's a womp womp.
That is not a womp womp. That was.
I'm older than you.
That's a womp womp on my part. You're older than by like 4 months.
Yeah.
That's hardly older. Okay, anyways. So we had a supporter of the podcast reach out to us with a question that I think is, something that a lot of people probably go through as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read his message here from Raymond. Hi guys, I just found your podcast and I need to ask some advice. I'm a rave daddy, 41 years old. I am neurodivergent and have a lot of psychological trauma that I've been healing from, but has made me avoidant physically. I live in the Midwest and don't have much of a budget, so about the only festival I've gone to has been Dance Festopia in the KC area. I've gone to several other shows in Minneapolis and smaller ones in Des Moines, and I have to tell you something. I'm a magnet to the women at these shows, but I freeze up. I smile, make eye contact, but I literally have an impossible time approaching. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I pick a spot where I start dancing by myself, usually around other guys. Next thing I know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of really attractive females and I want to talk and dance with them. But it's like I become nonverbal, autistic, and I see the signs of attraction, but I can't say it, so anything. I think a little bit of a syntax error there. How do I break through this barrier? It's been like this for me since I had an acid trip at an Excision show in Des Moines in 2017 and parted a crowd like the Red Sea by sticking my hand up and walking through untouched. I know it's hard to believe, but it's my energy that attracts like a magnet. But with my PTSD and emotional abuse, I keep freezing up with thoughts of, is she really into me? Thanks for reading. I'm a great conversationalist one-on-one, but around people, it's almost impossible for me to talk. I have yet to meet a woman who can break this energy barrier.
I have a straightforward answer, but that's just because he used terms like PTSD and stuff. Therapy. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That's very heavy question because it's one thing to just not have experience with speaking with the opposite sex and maybe feeling a little uncomfortable. But if you're feeling like some sort of PTSD or trauma or like mental barrier due to maybe an acid trip or maybe past experiences, that's a good therapy would help. Because it's one thing to just be inexperienced and maybe like needing some help to have a conversation versus actual like mental barriers that are making you feel like, even though this woman is dancing with me, no, she's not.
Well, here's the thing. So I agree on that first off, but I think the reason why this is such an interesting issue is because I do feel like there's a lot of other guys out there that kind of experience the same problem. And, we've kind of gone over on the podcast, granted it was like early days in our first year, like women approaching men at the festival and kind of not even really talked about men, but like he literally had like he even says here, he's like, I haven't really watched or listened to a ton of your guys' episodes yet, but after watching the clip where we asked some ladies how to approach a rave bay, I thought, like there's been stories about neurodivergent traumatized females, right? But he doesn't think there's been much coverage on the male side of that story, which is true. I don't think we've talked too much about it. And I think that this is definitely something that a lot of people in our community do experience. Of course, there's always going to be like the guys who are very confident with themselves. They, go to these festivals and they don't really have that problem. Or, we've always said on here that I think a lot of people, how do I say this? The chances of like having an interaction like that are much higher if it's like someone within your group, or maybe not even like someone you were friends with necessarily before, but like say, you go with a group of like, some people, and then some newer people, like the chances are a lot higher that something happens there versus with someone that you just met at the festival. Yeah. Right. But as far as the approach goes, we haven't really talked about that. So I think this is a good time to kind of discuss that and go over what your guys' tips are. And Mickey, I think as a girl, I mean, like, what are some tips that you would have, or how would you like to be approached by another guy? I think we can start there actually.
How would be approached?
Yeah. How would you prefer to be approached if like you were in that situation, right?
So he doesn't talk to them at all? Or does the girls...
His problem is he freezes up.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Well, it sounds like from what he said, he's like...
So the girls are going to him?
They're all surrounding him.
Yeah. So his perception of the situation is that he believes that they are, attracted to his energy. But like, and like they'll make eye contact or whatever, but like, they're not approaching him necessarily, and he's not approaching them because he doesn't know how to.
I guess just the best way is like, are you enjoying the set, or like what set are you looking forward to seeing tonight, or like, do you like this DJ, or what's your favorite song by him, or like compliment their outfit, or
I think at the core level though, you got to trust in that energy that you have, because if you didn't have that energy that was attractive, women wouldn't come dance around you at all. They'd feel uncomfortable right away.
Yeah.
But I recognize that even if a woman is like, coming close to you, it's the speaking part that's difficult.
Yeah.
Like
I guess just like the easiest thing is just like, are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, because I will say, I think, especially in our society now, I feel like most people are still very traditionalist in the way of, who approaches who at festivals. So you're not going to really see a lot of girls like come up to you and say something. It does happen.
I got it. I've seen people do this. I've done this. It works. Hi, what's your name? I know that sounds really simple,
but it works. It works.
Yeah. It breaks that ice of like, hi, what's your name? Are you enjoying the show? Is this your first blah, blah, blah festival? You can go from there and just start having a conversation about being there, or like, or then you're like, hey, love your outfit. Where did you get that?
Yeah, I would say I like your outfit one is very effective. Also, if it's someone that you're like kind of making eye contact with, like here and there, and it's like not like they're not paying attention to you at all,
they're shy too.
Yeah, they're probably shy too, but I'm saying like if you're making eye contact with them, that is a start to like a connection, right?
Yes.
So that is kind of giving you the like indicator that like, okay, you can either, compliment them, say something, or I think a great icebreaker is to offer them something like a piece of gum, or like,
especially in the rave
maybe like
that's very,
if you
very
have
loud.
a boom boom,
or if you or
like,
even have a trinket, just be like, I want to give this to you.
Yeah.
I fun fact, because I read this the other day. A woman will give a guy like maybe like 5 or 6 signals or whatever the fuck, so that he's like 5 or 6 signals to try to get him to know like, oh yeah, I'm interested, come talk to me.
Yeah.
But then there's studies showing that most men need like 30 or 40 signals to even register that this girl's interested. So like, if a girl's like, oh my God, he's not into me, you probably didn't give enough signals, to be completely honest, because guys we're oblivious, and that could be what's happening here with him. Although these girls are that signal of them actually dancing around could be the signal in the start.
Yeah,
and he's just not feeling safe enough to say hi.
I'm gonna challenge that thought too. It's like,
not a thought; it's an article.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna challenge the article. Like, are they oblivious, or also is it that the signals that you're giving are not actually strong enough to be signals?
Well,
because you can perceive something as a signal, and it might not even be
because
registered at all.
I mean,
that's precisely why they needed to give like 30.
I walked by him and like he smelled me, or like he got a whiff of my scent. That's a signal.
And that's precisely why
no, it's not. People do that all the time.
And that's precisely why women needed it took like 30 or 40 signals for a guy to even register, because they're not seeing all these signals as signals, or they're like, again, oblivious, because like I don't know that that's a signal.
Yeah, I mean, you also have to realize that girls' perspective is like way different than guys' perspective.
I think a lot of that also stems from like fear of rejection. Too, it's like, what's the safest way I can do this thing
without
and not
looking creepy?
Yeah, without looking creepy or feeling ashamed that like they are clearly saying no to this. Like, how can I do this in a way where it's like even if they do say no, like it's not gonna make me feel like, I just got rejected. And I feel like that's like, it's valid to think that way, but at the same time, it also prevents a lot of these interactions from happening. So I think as a guy, then this is what we said, actually, when we did have that episode in our first season, was like guys, get good at reading body language. Get good at like being able to see like or know the signs of if a girl is uncomfortable or if they are trying to get your attention. Eye contact is a great thing. Proximity to you, also a great thing, right? How they respond, like, so let's just say you do that
mutually though, because if she's near you but not making eye contact, she could just be near you. Like you're in a crowd.
These are all factors to take into consideration. If it's just one of the things, like, you just take it into consideration. Don't use that as like your ploy, right? But like also like, if you do, let's just say you do approach them and you say something like, you know, like your outfit, or you offer them something, how are they responding to that? You know, are they making eye contact with you when you give it to them? Are they like, what are they doing afterwards?
Do they just give you a one word, say thanks, and then turn away?
Do they move away from you? Do they?
For this guy in particular, because you're telling us that your energy attracts others, are they matching your energy? When you say, hi, my name is blah, 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 how are they responding?
Are they just responding with their name, or are they responding, this is my name, what's yours?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And important energy, smile. Like if they're like, oh, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. Probably not. But if it's, hi, I'm blah, blah, like energy, body motion, language, eye contact.
Yeah. If you ask them questions, like how Mickey was saying, like, you know, asking them who they're excited to see tonight, whatever, are they asking you those questions back?
Yeah.
Like if they're not, they're not, like, probably not interested.
If they're just going to give you just like one word answers, that's a clear sign that they just don't want to talk to you. It's like saying they're too nice to not talk to you. So it's just a polite way of being like, I'm done with this conversation.
Yeah, some might argue that, oh, maybe they're just shy too.
Maybe.
But once you get that conversation going, I think even a shy person wants to talk to somebody. To be honest with you, like, I think genuinely most people are just shy of starting any conversation. Yeah,
and that's why, like I'll say, like I think body language is the biggest like sign of like whether or not someone is interested in you or not. You know, like you can tell most things through a person's body language, honestly. So, I would say like just have like those methods for being able to approach them and have an icebreaker ready. I feel like a lot of these icebreakers that we just mentioned are pretty safe. Like they're pretty harmless, you know. You could ask anyone that really, and it's really just how are they responding that you want to pay attention to, you know. And off of that, like, you know, I think just being able to read that will put you in a much better chance of success as far as being able to determine, okay, is this person actually into me, or, you know, are they just being nice, right? So, yeah. Do you guys have any other useful tips for that? I
think my big thing, just because of all the text that he sent and information, like, again, I think a big part of this is just trusting in yourself. Like, I'm telling you, women don't go and dance around a guy that they aren't interested in. So at the end of the day, attracting women is not your problem. It is, you know, trusting in that attraction that you have. Yeah. That is your biggest challenge. Cause I feel like once you can get past like, oh, I can talk to people, I'm allowed, like there's nothing to be afraid of.
It all starts with you.
Yeah. And confidence is like, confidence is so powerful. Like you can feel when someone is confident, not arrogant, confident, right? They're very different feelings. And so when someone is confident in themselves, they, you know, are not afraid to be judged, but they, you know, they believe that, you know, they have a lot to offer, and they're just very, you know, within themselves. You can usually tell, and people are very attracted to that, because I think people like to look up to other people. Like especially other people who have confidence. I feel like people they almost like aspire to like have like a level of that confidence. And so regardless of whether you're a guy or a girl, that's an attractive quality to have. So yes. And I think you can also get that a lot through therapy, like Nan mentioned. So therapy also, I mean, I think everyone should do therapy.
Mind you, I'm not saying like just go to therapy so you can talk to women. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm trying to like factor in that, you know, you mentioned specifically PTSD. That is, if that is something you are struggling with, therapy helps a lot. Like if there's literal mental, psychological barriers that have been built up from either chemical trauma that acid, like you mentioned, or personal trauma that you've experienced.
Yeah, emotional trauma.
Therapy would help you work your way through that, maybe figuring out why you freeze up in the first place. Because I feel like if you find the answer of why you freeze up, you can find a solution to, I don't need to freeze up for that. Like, I don't need to be afraid of that.
Yeah. And knowing yourself is just, it's like, it very much contributes to that confidence.
Yeah.
You know,
I would start with just saying, hi, what's your name? Because that's such a simple thing we've done since we were kids. You know, you just say, hi, what's your name? When you want to say hello to somebody. And if you're still freezing up there, again, I recommend maybe therapy, because introducing yourself should be the easiest thing in the world.
I think because I could see how maybe just like introducing yourself off the bat when there hasn't been any previous interaction could be intimidating.
Yeah. Again, the combination of the fact that, you are attracting all these women to come near you anyway.
Yeah, well, like also that's why I think like, oh yeah, do you want to like stick a gum, or like, hey, I like your outfit. I feel like that warms up a little bit to being like, oh, by the way, I'm so and so. What's your name? You know what I mean? I could see how like if you have the confidence to be able to just go up and be like, hey, I'm so and so, like whatever, then that's great. Then you're already in a good place, and that also shows a lot of confidence. But if you don't have the confidence to do that, I think then like one of those icebreakers that we mentioned before would be a good way to do that. So yeah. But Raymond, I hope you figure out the situation, and
good luck.
Hope that helps. And I hope to anyone else that's watching this that kind of suffers from the same thing or experiences the same thing, I hope this helps. Please let us know if it did in the comments, and let us know if you have any more questions on this matter, because I think this is a really interesting topic that a lot of people are scared to touch. I think it can be a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. So yeah,
people are scary.
Yeah.
I just have social anxiety.
I think we all do to a degree.
Yeah, 2020 did a number on all of us.
Yeah, and we're in very stressful times right now. So, and we're in the midst of a lot of social revolutions, I think, at the moment. So, I can see why this is such a big issue for a lot of people. I think there's been a lot of groups of people that have felt a little alienated, or there's just been like growing a lot of mindsets that didn't exist before, that pose a number of other problems in a lot of areas. So let us know if you guys want us to talk more about this kind of stuff, because I love talking about this kind of stuff, psychology.
And if you ever need any questions like how Raymond did, DM us.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to
shoot us a message on Instagram,
and we can talk about it.
Yeah, preferably Instagram, because we don't check our Facebook messages as much. But shoot us a message or an email. You can also find our email.
Work. Emails work.
Yeah. If you want to shoot us an email.
You know what? We should have a separate email for
we
these
should
types
actually
of
have a separate email for
so
that.
that doesn't get mixed in with
You're
all.
right.
Yeah.
Actually, scratch that. Don't email that one.
No, just edit it out, Devin.
That's more work for me. We will put together. Actually, you know what? Just let us know if you want us to open up an email or some sort of channel for that. If you guys have a lot of questions that you want to ask, and we'll go ahead and answer them through there. But we're about at the end. We're going to conclude it here. And if you didn't already know, we do have a Patreon that we're going to go hop over to right now to go listen to some music, maybe talk about some other stuff, some controversial stuff, perhaps. Yes.
Yeah.
No Jan today, so the controversy is probably going to be limited. But yeah, so definitely go and hop over to that. It's the best way to support us. We do have bonus content over there. We have bonus playlists. We also have early access to the episodes, priority Q&A for when we have our guest episodes. So definitely go and check it out over there. We love and appreciate all our patrons. But even if you don't support the Patreon,
we still love you.
Great. Nand?
Go ahead and smash that notification bell, like, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below of who you want to see on next, as well as all those other questions that Devin just asked. I completely forgot them already.
As well as question of the day.
And question of the day. And, feel free to message us on the new email that we will probably be making about having comments, questions, concerns, and cool stories and stuff like that. And again, go to our Patreon. You'll see us there. If you want to support us more, Patreon, Boom Boom, shout out one last time.
Yes.
Love them. Again, they've sponsored our entire year, so love those guys. But we will.
Yeah. Thank you guys for a great year. Also, by the way,
see you guys later.
See you guys next year.
Oh,
or in like 30 seconds when you're at Patreon.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, true. Bye bye.